Namaste. Welcome to Veda Yoga. We are here in partnership with Alchemy Yoga. Excited to be here and sharing this experience together, making yoga more accessible for everybody around the globe. Take a minute to introduce yourself to the people next to you if you haven't already, and just say hi. We want everybody to feel welcome. Hi to those online. Just cross your legs and sit up nice and tall. Your spine in a nice straight line. Closing your eyes, centering. Connecting to body and to breath. Tuning in to the present moment. And allowing the arms of acceptance to embrace your practice. So the theme for today's practice is rising above and overcoming self-doubt. Whenever you find yourself doubting how far you can go in life, remember how far you've already come. The challenges you've had to face, trials and tribulations you've been through, the battles you've had to fight, and the fears you've had to overcome. The road not taken was not taken for a reason. Trust that you're exactly where you're meant to be. Trust that you're exactly where you're meant to be. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And a cleansing audible exhale. With your eyes closed, bow your chin slightly to your chest, rotating your head around in a big circle. Nice and easy. Nice and slow. And gently reverse your direction. Inhale, find a neutral spine. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Let's take one Om together. Inhale deep. Exhale your hands down to the earth. Unwind your legs and make your way into a tabletop position. So gaze down in between your thumbs and just slowly move in and out of cat-cow, arching your back on the in-breath and rounding on the out-breath. As you inhale, pull the heart forward. As you exhale, lower belly pulls in, round the shoulders, and hollow out your chest. One more flow. And then on your next inhale, find a neutral spine. Tuck your toes under and press back into downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So keeping your hands about shoulder distance apart, giving you a few verbal adjustments that you can implement if you want. There's a straight line of energy going from your wrist all the way up to your shoulders. Create a little more space between your fingers. Get your tailbone nice and long, heels, or hips rather, nice and high, and heels really low. And then send a little bit of movement into your down dog. Pedal out your legs, bend your toes, your knees. Maybe nod your head from side to side. All right, and as you start to warm up, you'll be able to straighten your legs a little more without sacrificing the quality of your spine. The spine is the most important part of your body. It should be nice and straight. And if that means bending your knees, especially at the beginning of the practice, since we're not that warmed up yet, give yourself permission to do that. And then keep your feet where they are. Walk your hands back and take frog pose. Turn your toes out to the side. And bring your palms together in front of your heart. All right. Now from here, exhale your hands to the earth. You're going to straighten your legs. Let your head and neck relax. Into a forward fold. And we're going to do that 2 more times with breath. Inhale, bend your knees. Bring your palms together. Gaze up. Good. Exhale, hands to the mat. Lift your hips high. Good. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, hips high. Inhale down. All right, now we're going to add on. We're going to take the hands down, then we lift the hips. Keep your arms straight and come high onto your tippy toes. High onto your tippy toes. Now, with your palms flat, shift the weight into your knuckles. You can bend your knees here if you need to, but lift the heels really high, and then take most of the weight into the flat part of your palms. There you go, palms flat. And then frog pose. Ooh, hips down, hands to heart. Good job. Again, exhale, hips high, come all the way onto your tippy toes. Nice, Jessica. Exhale, release. One more time, hands down, hips up, heels high. Hold it. Imagine you have a string attached to your hips and it's almost lifting you up towards the ceiling. Ground down through the palms as the hips lift higher. Good. Exhale, frog pose. All right, now we're going to add a little hop. So we're going to take the hands down. You're going to lift the hips. I'll demonstrate the first one. Look forward. You're going to tap your feet together and then land back into frog pose. Okay? It doesn't have to be very high, but keep the knees wide and the big toes to touch when you're in the air. Nice, Eli. Good. Nice, Paloma. Squeeze it in. Whoop. Nice, Karen. Keep the knees a little wider and then the big toes in. Good. Nice, Lily. Yeah, that's it. Woo. Good job. All right, come back to frog pose. Now, release your right hand down to the inside of or just to the outside of your right foot. Take your left arm to the sky. Glance up at your fingertips, and you can either stay here or take the left arm around the back. Gaze over your left shoulder. Good, and then maybe you take the bind, so wrapping the right arm around and then clasping your hands together. It's not a big deal if you're not able to get that clasp. Just Work your hands as close together as you can. Good. Eli, bring your right arm in front of your right leg. In front. Move your arm to the front of your knee. Yeah, there you go. And out that way. Good. Back to center, palms to heart. Yeah, now switch sides. Left hand down, right arm, gaze up. Exhale, right hand behind your back. Remain here or go for the bind. Gaze over your right shoulder and then see if you can relax and breathe deep. All at the same time. Sometimes we find ourselves in tight situation or binds in life. Right. Come back to center. Whew. The idea is to remain calm and steady and with the breath, even through those challenging times. All right, bring your arms out to the side. Lift your heels high. You ready for the fun part? I'm not convinced. Are you ready for the fun part? All right, we're going to lift up 6 inches and hold. No shaking. Keep your knees back, your elbows behind your ribs. Spread your fingers wide. Lift your heels higher. Knees back. Now hips a little lower. Now come up 6 inches and hold. Oh. Little squealing in the room. Now get your heels higher. Knees back. Elbows behind your ribs. Get a little lower. Come up 6 inches. And then straighten your arms, straighten your legs. Woo. Exhale. Clasp your hands together behind your back. You're going to pivot your big toes in slightly. Glance up on your inhale. And as you exhale, fold forward. Chest expansion. So minimizing the space between the top of your head and the mat, and maximizing the space between your hands and your lower back. Bend your right knee, bring your right shoulder to meet it. Glance over your left. And then inhale to center and switch sides. Left shoulder to left knee. Gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, center. Keep your hands interlaced behind your back and slowly, one vertebrae at a time, come all the way up. Good. Keep your hands interlaced. Glance up towards the sky. Open the throat. The Vishuddha chakra, the energy center connected with our speech and communication. Right? Release any blockages in this area. Let me be open to speak my truth, to communicate that which resides in the heart, something that is simple but not always easy. As you exhale, lower your chin, parallel to the floor. Bring your feet together, ball mounds of your big toes touch. And then hands in front of your heart. Again. 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale deep. Fill your lungs all the way up, and then hold your breath here. Cleansing exhale. Breathe in the positive. Hold. Exhale the negative. Full body inhale. That is no longer serving you, simply let it go. Soften your hands down to your sides. Blink your eyes open. Mountain pose. Rise up. Good. Palms facing in towards each other. Exhale, gentle back bend. Bend your elbows. Inhale, rise. Lengthen through your side body. Lead with your heart forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale to a halfway lift, straight spine. Good, then exhale, crawl your hands forward into downward facing dog. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale it out. Tailbone a little higher. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale forward to plank pose. Exhale your knees to the earth. Take tabletop position. So maybe shift your hips back so they're right above your knees. And then spinal balance. Draw your right arm forward and your left leg back. So lengthening your body in equal but opposite directions. Gaze is down so the back of your neck is nice and long. Yeah, then without lowering your arm or your leg, reach out to the side. Arm out, leg out, 90 degrees. Maybe give your yoga neighbor a little love tap. Hello. And then reach your right hand back and receive your foot. Allowing the kick to drive the force of the pose. Chest and chin are both lifting. Bring the weight forward so your left shoulder is over your wrist. Good. Then without releasing, inhale your right arm forward and your left leg back. Exhale. Set everything down. Good job. Same thing other side. Left arm forward, right leg back. Pause. Feel the extension. And then open it up to the side, 90 degrees. Arm out, leg out. Give your other neighbor a little love tap. And then bend your knee, reach back and receive. Hold on tight. How much space can you create between your heel and your lower back? Chest, chin, gaze high. Everything is lifting. Yeah, without releasing, left arm forward, right leg back. Pause. Exhale, set it down. Tuck your toes under, downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Strong arms, look forward, bend your knees. Lightly float top of your mat, soft on the landing. Inhale, halfway up, straight spine, shoulders back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, cactus arms, back bend. Inhale, rise. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Ride the breath, step and float it back. Inhale, pull through. Exhale, downward dog. All right, now we're going to make it a little more challenging, but you can do the same version that we did on the last side. Lean forward to plank pose. To modify, you're going to bring your knees down, otherwise stay in plank. Send your right arm forward so you have 3 points of contact, your feet and your left hand. And then maybe, if you feel sturdy, you lift your left leg. There you go, Darren. Yeah, that's it. Good job. Exhale, release. Switch sides. Right arm forward or left arm forward. Find the balance first, and then when you're ready, maybe the right heel goes back. Nice, Lily. Ah. Exhale, release. Downward facing dog, hips high. Full breath in. Cleanse it out. Strong arms, look forward. Bend your knees and float to the top of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back bend. This time, come to steeple grip. Inhale, interlace all 10 fingers, release your pointer. And as you exhale, up and over to the right. Now ground down through the soles of your feet, but soften your toes. Shift your hips to the left, fingertips to the right. Inhale, rise. Exhale to the left. Keep your right shoulder back. Straight arms, eliminate the airspace between your palms. Inhale, center. Good. Keep your arms above your head, glance up, exhale for the back bend. Lean back, stretch back, way back. Nice, Jessica. Inhale, rise. Find your center. Flat back, forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, now we're going to do some toad taps. So gaze between your thumbs. You're going to bend your knees, sit your hips down and back. And then you're going to jump, big toes touch, knees wide. Land and jump right back up. Okay, again, not so much concerned about how high you get, but keeping control of the pose. Nice Mila, nice Niraj. There you go, Darren, shift your gaze right here, right in between your thumbs. Knees wide, like frog pose. Yeah, there you go. Good, exhale, downward facing dog, hips to the sky. You guys look like hopping toads in here. All right, with really strong arms, glance forward, bend your knees. Float it up to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Hips low, arms high. Most of the weight is in your heels, so soften your toes a bit. That's it. And then melt your shoulder blades down your back. We're going to hang out here for the rest of class. Just kidding. We're going to go into our first arm balance instead. Bakasana, crow pose. Hands to the floor, shoulder distance apart. Tuck your knees into the back of your elbows, but your chin stays forward. And then maybe you lift a foot, maybe not. It doesn't really matter. You're just going to go as far as you're comfortable today. I know that every day is different. Good. Glance up. Yes. Karen, big toes touch. You got it. Yes. There she goes. Good job. Step, float, or jump back to low plank chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. You left what at home? Your thighs. Oh no. As long as you got your breath. Here we go. Right leg to the sky. Exhale, step through to low lunge. With a strong core, rise. Yeah, now this is a big transition. Not that big, but sort of big. So your right leg is forward. Exhale your right hand to your hip. Good. And then find a focus point about 3 feet in front of your right big toe. This is called your drishti. Your drishti is an external gaze with an internal focus. Push your left heel back. And then we're going to launch forward onto the front leg and lift the left knee, grab just underneath the kneecap. That was way too easy. Inhale your right arm high. Good, now yogi's choice. Whoop, Jessica, stand up. Right leg, left leg through. There you go. Then place your left hand right underneath your kneecap. Left hand underneath your kneecap. There you go. Now you can stay here or grab your big toe with your peace fingers. And maybe you extend your left leg forward. Don't force it. And if you notice that your left shoulder slides in front of the right, pull it back. Hips and shoulders stay square. Beautiful. Now lift up with your heart. Nice, Kartini. We're going to go right into warrior 2. Bend the knee, step back. Ooh, heard some joints popping. Good. Sink down low. Good. Eli, bring your front foot forward. So in warrior 2 or any of the warrior poses, if the knee goes over your ankle, that means you have open hamstrings. And you can just widen your stance. So the shin bone is perpendicular to the floor. All right, inhale, reverse warrior. So you're going for a side bend here. Gaze up or down, whatever feels better on your neck. And then sink your hips a little lower. Good. Exhale, extended side angle. Lean forward, left arm up and over. Press down through the outer edge of your back foot. And then externally rotate your left leg so the hip opens. Tuck your right hip under. Good. Inhale, reverse warrior for a breath. Good. And then exhale, chaturanga. Windmill your arms down. Step back, lower, slow. Inhale, heart through. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Left leg to the sky. Spread your toes. Then stepping through with grace, low lunge. Strong core, come on up. Anjaneyasana. Yeah. Good. Now sink down a little lower. Push your right heel back. That's going to give you more stability. To the same exact degree that you're pushing your front foot forward, you want to push your right heel back. And then exhale your left hand onto your hip. Good. Find your drishti. When you're ready, right leg through. Good. And then notice if you have a tendency to hold the weight either to the inside or outside of your foot. Ground down evenly. And then float your left arm up to the sky. Your eyes are fixed. Stay here or grab your big toe with the peace fingers of your right hand and then extend your right heel forward. Lift your heart a little higher. Nice, Julia. And then from here, warrior two. Bend the knee, float it back. Whew, it's a big transition. Good. Now be mindful that the heel of your front foot lines up with the arch of your back foot. Right? Adjust it if you need to. Inhale, reverse warrior, left arm high. And remember, it's a side bend rather than a back bend. Sink deeper into your front hip. Exhale, extended side angle. Creating one long line of energy from your fingertips or from your armpit all the way to your back heel. Open your hips, open your chest. And then keeping your legs exactly as they are, inhale, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga. Vinyasa through, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Good. Nice. Breathe deep. All right. So the sun salutations really warm up the entire body, right? Generating heat or tapas, this internal fire. It's an essential ingredient in purification of the body and of the mind. Keep your arms really straight. Look forward. Bend your knees. Float to the top of your mat. Inhale for some length. Exhale, chest to thighs. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Bakasana. Hands to the mat, shoulder distance apart, knees to the back of your elbows. And we do it again, because the more we do it, the better we get. Good. Nice Paloma. Nice Darren step, float, jump back, low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Maybe there was a little self-doubt in there. Oh, I don't know if I can jump back. Just notice your reaction. Inhale your right leg high, because we can learn so much about ourselves on the mat. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, right hand to hip. Good. Inhale, left leg through. There you go. Exhale, warrior two. Float it back. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. This time we're going to cartwheel into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Right hand down, left arm to the sky. Flexing your back toes. Fingertips you're using for a little bit of balance, but be mindful that you're not collapsing the weight of your body there. Okay, now maybe you stay here or bend the knee, reach back and grab your foot. We kind of did this pose at the beginning of class in spinal balance. Whoop. There you go, nice Kartini. Good, then release your left hand down, take standing splits. Left leg to the sky. Forehead towards your right shin bone. Good, and then we got 3 jiva squats. Inhale your left knee to the outside of your right ankle. As you exhale, press it up. Good, 2 more, just like that. Inhale, down low, almost as low as you can go without touching the floor. Exhale, press it up. Inhale down, this time hold, plant your palms flat. We're here for 3, we're going to jump straight back to a low plank chaturanga. 2, skip the high plank, go straight to low plank. 1, jump. Inhale, up dog. Woo! Exhale, down dog. Nice job. Karen blew off her yoga mat. Just like, get out of town. All right. Left leg to the sky. Hips are square. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, rise up. Exhale your left hand to your hip. Good, bring the right leg through. Pause. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Okay, now Ardha Chandrasana. It's a big launch onto the front leg. Little to no weight in your left hand. Right hand reaching towards the sky. Flex your back foot. Extend the energy out through your heel, and then to go a little deeper, bend your knee. Reach back and receive your foot. If not, just keep the leg extended, no big deal. There you go. Beautiful. Exhale, standing splits. Right hand down, extend your right leg back. Forehead or nose to knee. Good. And then from here, 3 jiva squats. Inhale, right knee to outside of left ankle. Exhale, press it up. Inhale, down low. Exhale, press it up. Inhale, down, hold. For 3, palms flat. 2, ready? We're going to jump back, skip the high plank, go straight to low. In 1, jump. Inhale, up dog. Beautiful. Down dog, hips high. All right. Walk your feet in a little. Gaze between your hands. Let's do a few toe taps. Bend the knees, sit your hips down and back. Exhale, hips above your shoulders. Knees wide. Good. Ready? All the way up. Yep. Good. Yeah. Nice, Eli. Woo, take child's pose. Yay. It's actually a sign of strength and not weakness to come back to child's pose. This is our home base, the place that we can come back to at any time. Sometimes it's not the lack of ability, but the lack of confidence that prevents us from getting what we want in life. Sometimes it's completely doable, but self-doubt makes it impossible. Where is self-doubt playing the biggest role in your life right now? Maybe it's with job. Maybe it's relationships. Maybe it's with self. Right? Success in spiritual life doesn't mean that we don't have any self-doubt. It means that we recognize it and we completely honor it. We acknowledge it, but we don't prevent it from allowing us to pursue our dharma. Right? Our dharma is what it is we've been placed on this earth to do. Right? And dharma may change throughout the phases of our life. But dharma is an important aspect of how we live our life. And tuning into that through our yoga practice. Sometimes some of you may know exactly what you want to be doing or what you should be doing, and some of you may have no idea, and wherever you are is perfect. This is a journey, the journey through life. Take a deep breath in through your nose and a cleansing, audible exhale. When you're ready, tuck your toes under, press back into downward dog. So each and every one of us has special, unique gifts and talents. Right? And these talents and gifts can only be expressed through you. There's nobody else in the universe who can do it for you. Right? And it is our obligation to reach as deeply as we possibly can and share these talents and gifts with the world as bravely and as beautifully as we are able. Keep your arms really straight. Look forward, bend your knees. Float to the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees. Utkatasana. Good. Garudasana, eagle pose. Swing your right arm underneath your left. Right leg up and over. Now you can place your left foot on the floor for balance, but eventually you're going to wrap your toes around the back of your ankle. Maybe not today. Maybe not even in this lifetime. Right? But we do our best. Exhale, sink down deep. Beautiful. Lift your elbows on the in-breath. And without letting your right foot hit the floor, dancer's pose. Unwind, reach back and receive your foot from the inside. Knees together, chest up on the in-breath. Exhale, dance. Hinge from your foot. Take your left arm parallel to the floor. Toes reaching up towards the sky. We're here for 3, 2, go a little deeper. And 1. Good job. Bring your hands to your heart center. Samadhi. All right, second side. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. Exhale, left arm under. Cross at your elbows, again at your wrist. Bend your knees, have a seat. Lift your left leg high up and over the right. Inhale, elbows high. Exhale, bend your knees more. You want to temporarily cut off the blood circulation so that when we release, we bring fresh oxygenated blood to the joints. Without letting your left foot hit the floor, dancer's pose. Reach back, receive, chest up on the in-breath. Exhale, dance. Good, give it everything you got. And release. Hands to heart center, samasthiti. All right, final balancing pose of Vrikshasana, tree. So you can take your right foot to the inside of your left leg, and it doesn't matter where, up high or down low. Just avoid placing it directly on your kneecap or your joint. Good. And inhale your arms high. You're doing great. If you fall down, no big deal. We just get right back up, just like in life. We fall down, we get up. We fall down, we get up. Right? Gaze high. And then exhale your hands to your heart. Pause. Right foot releases. Whew. All right, straight up. Left leg goes to the inside of your right leg. Now you're going to push the sole of your foot into your right inner thigh or calf. Create a little bit of pressure and then push your left knee back to help open your hip. Find your focus point. Arms up on the inhale. Good, and then exhale your hands down. Left foot releases to the floor. Good job. Top of your mat. Shake it out a little bit. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs. All right, we're going to flow. Vinyasa style. Inhale, arms up high. Deep back bend. Exhale. Last standing back bend. Give it everything you got. Nice Mila. Inhale, rise. Forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale. Downward dog. Hips high. Good. Float your right leg high, up and back. Sweeping through half pigeon pose. Right knee to right wrist. All right. And then press your back foot into the floor. Lift your kneecap and then glance back. By lifting the kneecap, it's going to auto-correct the alignment of your leg. And then without sickling the foot in or out to the side, release the knee back to the earth and then fold forward and surrender into the pose. Surrender into the pose and allow the yoga to do its work. We have a tendency to hold a tremendous amount of stress and tension here. And so rather than tightening and pulling back or resisting it, see if you can actually use your breath to soften into it. And whatever it is that is no longer serving you, give it permission to just let go. And then very slowly walk your hands up. Tuck your back toes under. Free your right leg to the sky. Maybe give it a little shake, whatever you need to do to get the blood flowing. And exhale, downward dog. Left leg high up and back. Exhale, half pigeon pose. Lengthen on the in-breath. Surrender on the out-breath. For every exhale, see if you can soften a little more. And then as slowly as you came into it, we're going to release out. Crawl your hands up. Tuck your back toes under. Free your left leg to the sky. Give it a little shake. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Good. Inhale forward to plank pose. And as you exhale, lower all the way down. Bend your knees, reach back and grab your feet. Dhanurasana, floor bow. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Inhale, rise. Pull back. Just like bow pose, right? In order for a bow to be shot, it's got to be pulled back first. It's got to be pulled back and stretched. Exhale, release. Hands to your side, gaze to the right. And if it feels good, you can bend your knees and swing your feet from side to side. Sometimes life pulls us back. Just like a bow, feels like we're being stretched. Our body's being stretched. Our mind is being stretched. But that stretching, these challenges, these obstacles are all designed to, at the right moment, when we release the stretch, it propels us into the future. It propels us into our greatness. Right? And the deeper we get stretched, the farther we go. Right? Gently bring your chin forward. Come onto your knees for camel pose, Ustrasana. You can measure the distance between your knees by placing your hands or your two fists between them. And then with your hands on your lower back, bring your gaze up towards the sky, hips forward, head back. You can keep your hands on your lower back the entire time, or if you feel like you got a little room to work, maybe one or two hands come down onto your heels. But don't force it. Whatever variation you're in, fire up your thighs and push your hips forward towards the front of the room. Push. Almost like a slingshot. And then notice the quality of your breath. Slowly release. Good. Exhale, child's pose. Or actually, just stay upright and bring your palms to your heart center. Just take a breath here. Exhale it out. There you go. Yeah, bring your hands to the floor, cross your ankles, and swing your legs around or extend them through. You're going to end up with both legs out in front. Good. Shake out your legs, wiggle them to the back of the mat. Yeah. Should feel pretty good. All right. Paschimottanasana. Inhale, arms high. And then lead with your heart, forward fold. For every inhale, lengthen your spine. And for every exhale, get a deeper fold. Tell me when. Second. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Gently release. Come on up. Take your arms straight out in front of you. Flip your palms to the sky and lower all the way down onto your back. Swing your legs over your head and take plow pose. Hands on your lower back. Shimmy your weight from side to side. Get the shoulders right up underneath your back. And then squeeze your legs, point your toes. Inhale, Sarvangasana. Shoulder stand. So shoulder stand can be an incredibly restorative posture. Helps to improve circulation. At the same time, calms and soothes the nervous system. Exhale your knees down to either side of your head, deaf man's pose. And then exhale, happy baby pose, Ananda Balasana. Grab the soles of your feet from the inside. And you have a few options here. You can stay static. You can rock your hips from side to side. You can straighten one leg out, then the other, maybe both at the same time. And then pull your right knee into your chest. Extend the left leg all the way forward. Exhale, supine twist. Take your knee to the left and your gaze to the right. Tell me when. Rinsing your body out like a sponge. Right? To cleanse it, we twist it. Right. Slowly release. And gently switch sides. Rinsing out any self-doubt. Anything that's not going to serve you in pursuing your dreams. Right? Good. And then very slowly come back to center. Pull both knees into your chest. Curl yourself up into the tightest little ball possible. Tight facial muscles, tight grip, tight toes. Everything is in. Tight, 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 tight. Hold your breath. Exhale, Shavasana. Allow your breath to come back to normal without forcing it or controlling it in any way. Allow your ankles to roll open to the side. And your palms to face the sky. Allowing yourself to be open and receptive to what the practice has in store for you. End our practice with a mantra from the Bhagavad Gita. The sacred text takes place about 5,000 years ago on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. And it's a conversation between the great warrior Arjuna and Lord Krishna, who is his chariot driver. And Arjuna is faced with the ultimate conflict, fratricidal war. On the other side of the battlefield, he can see his relatives, his friends, and his great teachers. The last thing on earth he wants to do is fight. But he's a warrior. It is his dharma. And Krishna offers him this advice. Let the doubts which have arisen in your heart out of ignorance be slashed away by the weapon of knowledge. Armed with yoga, O Bharata, stand and fight. Tasmatang yana sambutam Samyana chinnat manaha chikvainam sanshayam yogam atishto atishta bharata tasmatang yana sambutam samyana chinnat manaha chikvainam sanshayam yogam atishto atishta bharata tasmatang yana sambutam vritstam yana chinnat manaha chikvainam sanshayam yogam atishto atishta bharata. Your eyes closed. Begin to deepen your breath. And with your eyes closed, gently nod your head from side to side. Your elbows on the floor, but lift your hands and rotate your wrists around in a circle. At the same time, roll your ankles. Gently roll over onto your right side, into a fetal position. And softly press yourself up to a comfortable seated position facing the front. Gently place your palms together in front of your heart center. Bow your chin to your chest, reconnecting with the intention you set at the very beginning of your practice. Just honoring and acknowledging what it is that you're here for. Sealing our practice with 3 Oms. Inhale deep. Om.